In 2026, attention is the new currency. If your business is not taking attention seriously and not putting it as a priority, then your business might not evolve and grow how you want it to. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 different ways that you can seek out attention and why we need attention in this 2026 climate. Hey, my name's Jen. I'm a personal brand strategist. I grew a community from 0 to 70,000 in less than 18 months through no viral hacks, just doing these 5 things which I'm going to teach you today. So let's get started. So why does attention matter in business? Well, it didn't used to matter as much as it does now. It used to be just that you was really good at what you did and we respected and we knew you for that thing. But now in this current marketplace where we are saturated by so much noise and we are losing attention every day, it is becoming more and more crucial that attention is something that we must have and not just something that would be a nice to have. Without attention, people will not know us for being really good at what we do, and that's what we want to seek. We want to seek the attention so that people become to know us as the only option for them in our industry. So today I'm going to talk you through 5 ways that you can attract and retain that attention from your ideal client. We're currently in an attention crisis. Currently, a lot of us are spending times on these every single day, and it's actually been proven that we're spending around 340 hours where we're just scrolling and we're not even doing anything intentional on our phones, other than just wasting time, avoiding tasks, and that's per person per year. So if we're spending about 340 hours scrolling per year on our phones, then this is a place we need to be showing up right now. I know you probably don't want to hear it, but posting is something that has to be a part of your business right now. When you are posting, when you are visible, that is where your ideal client is hanging out. They are hanging out on their phones, they are hanging out on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. That is where we're going to grab their attention when they're scrolling through their phones, whether they're doing it intentionally or whether they're just having a scrolling break. Now, it's not just good enough to be visible. We need to be visible with intention and with purpose. When your ideal client is scrolling, you have about 3 seconds to grab their attention and to retain it. That's it, 3 seconds. Now, what I'm going to talk you through today is a framework that I use to grow my community from 0 to 70,000. Now, there's no viral hacks in this, and it does take consistency and it does take work, but this is the sort of stuff that pays off in your business. I like to use a framework called FADED. It stands for Fear, Awareness, Desire, Educational, and Depth. We're going to go through each one of these 5 steps, so let's get into it. The first type of content you want to be looking at is fear. Now, I know it doesn't sound very nice, but sometimes it takes the pain of staying the same to actually get your audience, to get your ideal client moving and taking action. I know we've probably all been there when we've actually thought, if I stay the same, there's no way I can do this anymore. I need to move, I need to take action. And there's always been that moment when you've gone to do something where it's taking you from pain to pleasure. So right now we want to take them from their pain and we want to hold up a mirror to that so that they can see that staying the same is not going to benefit them. So let's take a gym instructor for example. And what this gym instructor does, she helps women to really feel confident and feel themselves again. But not only that, she helps them to have more energy so that they can play with their children at the park and not be the ones that sat on the bench saying, you go and I'll watch. So when we can really understand our ideal client, we can really understand their fears, their pain points. So right now, what is the pain point of this ideal client? Well, the pain point is actually staying the same and not being able to keep up with her kids. Her kids mean more than anything to her, but right now she feels like she's the only mum that's not getting involved. She feels like a little bit of a letdown to her children. She feels unconfident and she just doesn't feel comfortable in her own body. So when we can talk to them pain points, when we can talk exactly to how she's feeling, she starts to listen up because she knows that actually that is how she's feeling, and she feels seen and she feels, you know what, I want to make a change, I want to move forward. So you can use that example with your own industry. Think about your ideal client. What pain points do they have? Where do we need to be right now to meet them where they're at? What do we need to say? This is the stuff that gets us to take the action. This is the hook. This is the pull. This is the, oh my goodness, you've seen me and I don't want to stay the same. So I'm going to listen and I'm going to tune into your advice. Hey everyone, if you're showing up right now but you're not converting your next client, then I have created something special for you. This is my 5-step action plan where you can implement the 5 steps that I implement myself to convert my next client. It's in the description below, just see the link, it's completely free. The second thing you want to be really focusing on is awareness. This is where we can really start to see and get to know you through repetition of you showing up. If we're not aware that you exist, then we're not going to know about you, we're not going to know about your business, and we're certainly not going to buy. Daniel Priestley often says that the first time someone sees you is often the 11th time. So if you put that in context of content, this might be your 11th post, but they're actually only seeing you for the very first time. So that consistency in messaging, consistency in showing up, and consistency in being who you are, your values, your opinions, your thoughts, is so crucial. What I suggest you do is just write down non-negotiable week in, week out. I'm going to show up 3 times a week. I'm going to go on YouTube and do a short. I'm going to do a long form piece of content too. I'm also going to go on Instagram and I'm going to do some stories. It could be as simple as that. Make it manageable for you and don't overdo yourself and burn yourself out through thinking that you can be everywhere all at once straight away. It is buildable and scalable as you move forward, so do what you can with the time that you have. This is my favourite one because I'm a bit of a dreamer. We're now going to talk about desire. What does your audience desire? So we've got them in with the pain, we're constantly showing up. Now what we want to focus on is also bringing in something that gives them the outcome, something that gives them the vision, the dream, the desire that they hold in their mind, where they want to be. And again, you can do this through many forms. I love storytelling. I often tell through stories of where I was to where I've got to. Because when we storytell, humans connect to that so beautifully, and also it's relatable. They see themselves in you. You become more trusted. You become more of the person for them. So you want to think again about your ideal client, what desires and what dreams they have, and get talking about that. You can take them from the pain to the pleasure, blend these together, these ideas, but as long as your content is doing these 5 things week in, week out, this is what we're aiming for. One for all us business owners that we're probably going to love is our educational content. This is the stuff where we are educating our audience on the stuff we've learned and the stuff we've spent time on. Whether that's money, whether that's time, whatever that is, you have invested into learning this stuff, and we often take it for granted and we think people are going to know this stuff. But our audience loves data, they love facts, they love being taught things that they've never learned before. That is why they're listening, that is why they're tuning into you. So don't hold anything back. Often people say, let's teach them the how and not the why. Or it might be the other way around. Now, I totally disagree with that. I think in this day and age, everyone can find anything they need on the internet. So do not hold or gatekeep anything back. Give them everything for free, because that is what builds up trust. When they think, wow, we can get this for free, what are they going to think they're going to get when they pay you? It forms a beautiful relationship of trust, and it forms an amazing perception of you in their mind, being the expert in your field and the go-to. And the last one in the faded framework is depth. This is depth on your thoughts and your opinions. One thing that really does grow a strong personal brand is when somebody is so clear about who they are, how they do things, and the way that they view the world. This is what builds tribes in general in human ancient history. Our different thoughts and opinions separated and gathered us together, and it will do the exact same for your audience. So share why you think like you do. Share why you teach like you do. Show us that outside of the box of thoughts and opinions that you have, on your industry. These are the things that, again, are going to build up a fantastic foundation for trust. And it's really going to divide that audience on who really wants to work with you and who is championing you on, and for who is just thinking, oh, you're not quite for me. But it doesn't mean to say that you can't turn them people too. So that is the faded framework. Now, one thing I do want to finish on is it's great to put all these ideas into content, blend them together, do separate, however you want to do it. But one thing I would say is make sure that you are analysing the data, because we know 3 seconds of attention is all it takes for our audience to just switch off. Now we want to test and see what's working and what's not. And what is working, we want to keep rinsing and repeating, rinsing and repeating. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you did, just give me a like and subscribe and get out there and smash your business.